Okay, so I'm going to do something a little different today. I get messages a lot and comments in my free Facebook group, which is here. I will go ahead and show you before we move on. I'm going to plug my stuff, not even for my own benefit because this is free, but for your benefit in case you're not already a member. This is my free Instagram Rockstar support group, so do a little search for that on Facebook and request to join. I'd love to see your bright and shiny face there. But I get questions an awful lot in that group about how to send a direct message. And you'd think that it would be really simple, and I didn't know that so many people didn't know how to do this, right? But apparently it's an issue. I do lay it out in my free Instagram guide with a bunch of screenshots, which again, I'll show you. It's on my website, charitynicole.me, and if you click on free Instagram training, you will not only be able to download my 10-day email training series with tons of tips in each email and a 1-hour video, but my Instagram guide right here, and that shows you in screenshots how to do this. But I'm going to go ahead and show you right now how to send a direct message. Now, I will preface this by saying that I am personally not a fan of direct messages on Instagram, okay? And the reason is because they've just become a spam factory, just like Twitter. I never check my DMs on Twitter because it is pointless. It is just 100% spam all the time. Now on Instagram, it's not 100% spam, it's more like 75% spam. And the problem is almost all of it is from network marketers. And you know, I was a network marketer, so I'm certainly not bashing anybody. This is what I do. I teach you guys and I help you guys learn how to do things the right way. But I'm going to show you the kind of stuff that shows up in my inbox. And if you're one of these people, please don't be, upset that I'm showing people this, but I'm just trying to give an example of what I believe is not effective marketing. So I get messages like this. This person sent, if I wasn't with It Works before, I would have no clue what this is. I would be like, what is this? And not only that, but there's not even a caption to go with it. And she tagged a whole bunch of people. Like, it's not effective. I mean, I can't imagine any of you guys watching this would think that that was, like, sexy. I mean, I could keep going. So, like, this one right here, and there's nothing wrong with her, asking me this, but the question is it effective? And it's really not in most cases. I mean, just because I like to post doesn't mean I want to be spammed about it. And I teach you guys how to post things on your profile in a way to attract your prospects to you so you don't have to spend your time spamming people and chasing them down. And as you can see, I don't honestly respond to most of these posts because I just don't have the time to keep up with it. If I responded to all of them, it would just take up too much time and it's just not worth it, And I don't mean to be rude by not answering them, but I just can't. I don't have the time. So anyway, moving on. Here's how you're going to send a direct message if you want to. Okay, so you go, your home screen's here, this little box right here that you see my mouse going around. You just click on that, and there's a couple ways you can do this, but this is the easiest, right? So you just hit the plus sign, and let's say I wanted to, select this picture right here to send to somebody, or just even a picture of myself. Why not? All right, and then you just hit next and you do your appropriate filters. You can't send a direct message without attaching a picture. I think that might be where most people get confused. You can either take a picture just like you would post, or you can select one. So I'm just going to send something to Petra Foster. She's an amazing branding expert, so if you need help pinpointing yourself and your identity in your business so you can be more effective talking to your prospects, she's the one you would contact. But I'm just going to send her a test message. Say, hey Petra, this is a test for my new blog post. Emoji. Okay. And then you can search who you want to send to. You can type any name right there, but I'm just going to select her just to make it really easy. And you just hit send. And it is that easy. So here's my message that I sent to her. Because she's a little grayed out right there, I can see that she hasn't seen it. It will turn all the way clear when she has seen it. And you can even like it if you want to, even though it's kind of pointless. That's the easiest way to do it. So I hope that helps you. I have one more thing that I want to show you that's really, really fun. So I discovered recently, instead of having your hashtags like, let me see if I can show you. Instead of having them, it's hard for me to show you because I don't have one that's new for the effect. But imagine that I had just posted this picture that showed up in the news feed, right? And instead of putting my hashtags in the comments, instead of putting my hashtag in the caption here, the original caption, what I do is I post it and then I real quick go grab my hashtags from Tags for Likes, like I showed you in the free Instagram training video. And I add these little dots so that when it shows up in the news feed, it actually doesn't show them all these hashtags and make it cluttered. It'll show them like the 4 dots and it barely looks like anything. And I guess I'll just post a test and give you an example of it. Okay, so I just found this picture in my photos and I typed up a caption. And Instagram now lets you actually space out your stuff. So before, if you try to put this in here, it would just lump it all together. But as long as you don't end your paragraph with an emoji, or I think like multiple points of punctuation, like an ellipsis, like 3 periods, something like that, then you should be fine. So I've got that typed up. And another thing you need to know, in the new version of Instagram, you cannot geotag anymore as far as fake locations go. You can literally only tag real locations. So if I went to my Walmart down the street, I could tag that, but I can't say add custom location that says something like tag your friends. It's gone for now. So that's a lovely little update. And if I had known that, I wouldn't have updated my Instagram app. But anyway, so I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So I'm going to go ahead and post this. See how it let it go with that little space there? Everything works perfectly there, right? Now I'm going to go grab some hashtags. I'm going to grab some hashtags really quick that I had already saved. And this is how I did this. I went to my notes app, right? And I took some hashtags that I normally used. And all I did, these little dots right there on my keyboard, it's this right here. So if you type dot, enter, dot, enter, dot, enter, dot, enter, and then your hashtags, right? And then you select all of this, copy. Then we're going back over to Instagram. And I'm going to comment on my own picture with the hashtags, send. This is how it looks. See what I mean? It hides the hashtag. So it's just, it doesn't look so like in your face, cluttered, hashtags everywhere. It's just a lot sleeker and, in my opinion, just sexier. So there you go. I hope that helps you. And that's just a fun little trick I discovered recently. But yeah, can't wait to see what you come up with. And please, if you use this trick, please feel free to tag me. And I would love to come see your stuff and comment on it and get to know you better. And yeah, again, if you haven't done these free trainings, go to my website here and do these free trainings. Join my group. I can't wait to get to know you better. Thank you so much for watching. And one more thing before you go today, just so you know, I'm at Charity Nicole XOXO, and I would love it if you guys would come follow me, and not just because I want you to follow me because I think I'm so great, but I would love for you to follow me because I want you to kind of see the things I post on a regular basis so you can kind of brainstorm how to translate what I'm posting so that you can reach your target people. And I'd love to just inspire you and give you ideas for how to do that. And I'll also show you my other profile, which is my featured account, Insta Happy Rich. And I freaking love this account. This is where I post the majority of the pictures that I make myself. And you can see that. And if you hit these 3 little dots there, you can hit turn on post notifications. So you'll get a push notification to your phone every time I post. So if you could do that for Insta Happy Rich and for Charity Nicole, I think it'll give you some really good ideas for pictures that you could make yourself or just pictures, content that you could post regularly. So I'd love to see you there. Have an Insta Happy Rich day. Okay, bye guys.